Hello everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel Talk Like a Pro. Today we are going to learn something very important. That is how to perform well in interviews. Many freshers feel nervous, right? And don't know what to speak during interviews. But don't worry. Interview is not at all difficult. With simple preparation and confidence, anyone can crack it. In this video, I will explain step by step with examples. So watch till the end of the video. So here, what is an interview? What to speak in the interview? That makes the matter. So basically, an interview is simply a conversation between you and the company. It is not an exam or something like that. Okay, they just want to check mainly three things. Okay, your skills, your attitude, your communication. For example, if there are two candidates who are having same score and same marks throughout the academics, for example, they both are having 70% in throughout their academics, then the company will select the person who speaks clearly and confidently. Okay, so it's not just about your academics, it's all about your confidence, your clarity, and your thoughts. Okay, there are different types of interviews. Okay. So basically, we will be having face to face interview. So for this interview, you basically go to office and meet them directly in person. Okay. And there are telephone interviews where they will ask some basic questions like introduction and what is your skill set. And if you are an experienced person, they will ask about your total years of experience, your package details, and all through the phone call. Okay. And one more kind of interview is video interview. That might be Zoom or Teams call. The HR will send you the Zoom link or Teams invite to join during the meeting. And one more interview is group interview. There will be multiple candidates together, and the HR will give you some generic topic to talk about it. And they will shortlist depending on their requirement. For example, initially, first HR will call you through the phone and will ask you your skill set and your years of experience, the details and all, your introduction and all. And the technical round will be video interview, that might be whether it will be Zoom or a Teams call. Okay. And finally, the face to face round will be there, which you have to go and attend in person. Okay. And this is how usually in real time it is going on in interviews. So what matters most is how you're preparing for interviews, what you're speaking in the interviews. I say preparation is the key point to success. Before interview, just research about the company. Try to understand what is the organization values and what is the vision and the mission. Okay, so when you research about the company, it will help you to explain what impressed you most in that company. Okay, and practice some generic questions. What are those generic questions? I'll explain you in the further slides. Okay, dress formally and very neatly, because formal or like smart casual will attire will show you your look as a professional. Okay, and keep documents ready. So before the interview, just prepare all your documents, gather your resume and related certificates, and if you have done any courses related to this job opportunity, just gather all those documents and say. So you might get a question, why I need to research for the company? For example, if the company is like Infosys, learn about their services and projects. Because in interview, as a fresher, they may ask you, what do you know about the company? Or they may ask you why you want to choose only Infosys, not other company. You should not say, right, I don't know, right? So it's always a good thing you research about the company, their values and their vision and their mission. So that will really help you during the interviews when they ask you the questions related to the company. Okay. And the first important thing is like a impression. First impression is very, very important. In the first 30 seconds of your interview, The interviewer will judge you whether you suits this profile or you don't suits this profile. So smile, sit straight, maintain eye contact with the interviewer, and speak politely. Okay. For example, don't enter like hi bro, something like that. Okay. When you are entering into the interviewer room, just say good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. So wish them very politely. This shows like very professional. Okay. So what matters the most during interviews is how you're answering the questions. When you're answering the questions, you have to listen carefully. First, listen carefully, then think for 2 to 3 seconds, then answer honestly. Okay. First, like listen carefully. Don't try to rush. Like if the interviewer asks you some questions, it's not like you have to rush and tell him immediately. No, not like that. For example, if they ask you explain your project, don't speak fast and confuse the manager or like the interviewer. Okay. Explain just when they ask you the question, pause for 2 seconds, explain them step by step slowly. Okay. So when you take 2 seconds of time, that 2 seconds will help you to gather your thoughts that what you have to speak. Okay. Share your genuine responses and like your experiences in the project. Okay. And one more important thing, like I told you, right? There are some common questions are available. So during interview, they will ask you some common questions like, tell me about yourself. So when they ask you, tell me about yourself, you just start with your name, educational skills, and then if you have completed any courses, just explain them. If you're an experienced person, explain your experience. So when you're introducing yourself, it should start with your name, education, skills, experience. So tell when they are asking you, tell me about yourself, you can say like, thanks for this opportunity to introduce myself. I'm Rama here, and I have completed my education from so and so college, and these are my skill set. And you can say, for example, if you're an experienced person, you can say I have 10 plus years of experience from so and so companies. I have worked on these tools and technologies. Like that, you can explain. Okay. And the another important question is why this job? So why they will ask you this question is to show your interest in the company. So you what you have to say is that when you're talking, when you're answering, when you're speaking in this question, you have to show your interest to the company. I like this role because it matches my skills and I want to grow in cloud and DevOps. Your company works in on large projects, so I'm really interested to explore this opportunity. So likewise, you can say when you're talking, you have to show your enthusiasm for like joining in that company. Okay, and then one more important question they'll ask you is your strength and weakness. When you're speaking about this question, strength and weakness, you should always be positive. Okay. For example, you can say strength as I'm a quick learner and a good team player. And weakness also should not be in a negative way. Okay. So you can say weakness like earlier I was nervous in public speaking. So now I'm practicing daily and improving. Never say like I don't have any weakness because no one will not trust like if someone is having no weakness, how the way you're having strengths. So everyone will have weakness also. But that weakness also you should not say like I don't like my manager, that's why I'm quitting my job. You should not say in that way. You should say your weakness also in a positive way. Okay. Earlier I was nervous in public speaking. So now I'm practicing daily to improve. So, likewise, you have to say. And the last but not the least, future goals. They will ask you, what are your future aspirations? When you are speaking about this topic, you have to show long term thinking. For example, you have to say, in the next 3 years, I want to become a strong technical engineer and contribute to the company growth. Don't say, like, I'll go to abroad or leave company. Okay. So, that is very important. Still, now we have discussed what are the things that we have to do during interviews, right? Now This is very important what you have to avoid during interviews. So, because some mistakes will reduce your chances of getting hired. Those maybe don't be late, don't speak negative about your previous company if you're an experienced person, don't use slang words. Okay. For example, you should not say like my manager is bad in my previous organization. That's why I'm leaving the company. Okay, you can say why you are leaving the previous organizations means you can say, I learned many things from my previous organization, but I'm looking for a better growth. Okay, always be professional when you're speaking. Okay, these are the very, very, very important thing that you have to avoid during the interviews. And this, it's not about just answering the questions and all. There is something that you have to do even after the interviews. Interview doesn't end when you leave. After the interview, thank the interviewer for their time and consideration. Always express the gratitude sincerely. Okay. Send a thank you email. Okay. With a polite message. Thanks for the opportunity. It was nice interacting with you. It was nice speaking with you. Like that, send a thank you email. Okay. And check what you can improve so that you can identify your strength and you can able to improve yourself. So this shows the professionalism. Even if you're not selected, just be aware of it. Okay. And there are some key takeaways that you have to follow. This slide will help you to understand what are those key points. Okay. Before interview, you have to prepare well, research about the company and research about the role. Okay. So, and one more important thing is communication. Whatever you are communicating, be confident, be clear, be active. Okay. So, and speak confidently. Show enthusiasm. Show them that you're very interested to join in this company. You're really interested in this role. That interviewer should feel like you're the right fit and you're very interested in this role. Okay. And practice daily. As I always use it to say, practice makes man perfect, men or women. So practice when you speak English, when you practice daily, I'm sure it will give you like a lot of confidence. Always remember when you're confident and when you prepare well, you will get selected. Okay. Even an average student or below average students can crack interviews very easily with good preparation and some clarity of thoughts and with confidence. Okay. That is very, very important. So, if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Okay, if you have any doubts or questions, please ping in the comments. I am always happy to help you in your career journey. Thank you for watching. Thank you.